I just wanted to share my new exciting travel show called Postcards with Pamela. I am so thrilled to start my travel show. Growing up in Omaha, Nebraska, we always had to take a vacation because we don't have any mountains, no ocean, not much to do in Omaha, Nebraska. So we, as a family, would adventure on road trips in a station wagon, olive green with wood paneling. Do you remember, did any of you travel in a station wagon like that? And I always had the back seat. That was so fun. And in those days, you didn't have to wear a seatbelt. I'm sure we just rolled all over the place. But we would hop in the car and drive from Omaha, drive all the way down to visit my grandpa's 3 sisters in Jacksonville, Florida. And it had so many memories of, going to the beach and finding shark tanks and just having so much fun by the pool and eating all kinds of seafood at the time. I don't think I like seafood that much, but I remember I did like shrimp. So that was good. But I have lots of childhood memories of traveling to Florida with my family, and that really gave me the travel bug. It was October of 2019. I went in for a regular scheduled mammogram and found out a couple days later that I had stage 1 breast cancer. And that day completely changed my life. It went into a, spiral spin and, had to start planning and preparing for the next year. And then after that, of my treatment plan. But I just wanted to come on here and say, don't wait for something to happen, life-changing, for you to want to travel, in the United States or over to Europe or anywhere in the world. Go do it now. Make the memories. Anything can wait, but you never know what can happen till, tomorrow. So if you have any travel plans, I'm here to tell you, go book the trip. Get in the car, go on the weekend road trip, call your sister, tell her you're picking her up in the car, and you're going on a road trip. And you don't even have to have any hotels in mind. I do, booked or anything. It's sometimes fun to be really spontaneous when you travel. I recently traveled with my sister, and we just hopped in the car. We had no hotel reservations. We had no idea where we were stopping or staying. And we made it so much fun. One of the first places was in Indianapolis, and I had never stayed there and had the opportunity by luck, because I do a lot of research, I should say, not by luck, but since I do a lot of research, turned out to be the #1 boutique hotel in the USA, voted in 2023. And then we found it was an old Coca-Cola operating bottling company plant that they turned into retail development and the #1 boutique hotel. And it was absolutely an amazing place to stay. And then after that, we just continued on the road and ended up going to Cincinnati, which I had never been to before. And doing research, found Skyline Chili. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. If you've ever been there, have you been to Cincinnati? Maybe some of you are from Cincinnati, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But they're known for chili on a hot dog and like a mountain full of cheese. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And then just driving downtown to see where the Cincinnati Reds play. And we had so much fun in Cincinnati exploring the downtown, and then headed to the Noah's Ark in Kentucky, and then to the different horse farms. So grab your girlfriend, grab your partner, grab your spouse, grab your sister, grab your mom, hop in the car, book that airline ticket, and go make that travel. As I said, after being diagnosed with breast cancer, it really changed my life. And I used to wait, I'll take that trip next year. I'll do that in 2 years, but not anymore. I am booking those trips. I am making those memories. And I encourage each and all of you to go travel. Have you ever thought about finding your family history or family roots of where you grew up? Well, it's so exciting to explore the world, to find out where your family came from. It's been years, maybe 15 to 20 years now, that my mom found our Croatian cousins and we've reunited with them. It's been so much fun and so exciting. My mom remembers as a young girl sending packages to them from Omaha, Nebraska, all the way to Croatia. And then, she grew up. My great-grandma immigrated from Croatia, and so did my great-grandpa. And my great-grandpa died young. I did not know him, but I knew my great-grandma from Croatia. And since she lived with my grandma and grandpa, I really got to know her. So my entire life, I wanted to learn about, my ancestry and where she came from, Croatia. So I was thrilled to find out, once my mom reunited with the cousins she used to write to when they were little. She was, little kids and a lot younger. I don't even know. They were probably, 50 years ago or so when they had, communicated. It was a long time. So when she reunited and found them and she made her first trip to Croatia, we were hooked with my Croatian family. And since then, I've gone back to Croatia 4 times to visit them. And that has changed my life. So on Postcards from Pamela, we're going to share how you can find your ancestry because it's so much fun to reunite. The funny part is now we actually see my Croatian cousins more than my family in Nebraska. So once you reunite with them, the minute I met them, I loved them so much. And thanks to Facebook, we get to communicate all the time with them. And it feels like it's 7-hour difference and miles away, but we're so close to them. So I'm thrilled to be able to show you how to find your family. And then just recently, my sister's been doing some history on my dad's side and found out that my grandmother is like Polish and Czech and found that out. And she's doing all the research on that. And so I'm actually Croatian, Czech, and Polish are the main 3 that we know of. And so that has to be upcoming trips to Poland and Czechoslovakia. So hopefully you will want to find your family. Maybe they're from Italy or England or Ireland or Finland or Scotland. Maybe you are interested in finding some of your family because that gives a really, really good excuse to go try to find them and stay with them and build a whole new relationship with them. To find family that you're actually blood related to is really life-changing. So I look forward to, on Postcards from Pamela, showing you the best ways to find your family and how to do some digging and then research until that day comes where you get to meet them in person. Sitting by the warm fireplace because it is so cold outside and trying to plan that next vacation somewhere warm, which I love going to the beach. And so on my new travel show, I'm going to show you some of the best beaches to go to, which I actually like in the state of Florida. Have some amazing beaches. Like, for example, Siesta Key was rated the #1 beach in the world. And so just being able to share some of those great beaches, you don't even have to go far to go into that white, fluffy sand. It seems like the question always is, are you a mountain person to be by the fireplace? Or are you a beach person? Do you like being by the beach and getting the sand in between your toes with my favorite drink, a pina colada? Can't wait to give you some of my travel tips that I've learned throughout the years. For example, one of my favorite apps when I'm on the road to find a hotel, or even before going on the trip, I like to check out Hotels Tonight. You can book the hotel in advance, even though their name is Hotel Tonight, and get some of the best rates on a hotel room. These shoes, I wear them and get compliments all the time on them. They look like a tennis shoe, feel as comfortable as a tennis shoe, dressy, and have a rubber sole. And I wear them on all my trips. And I'm going to be sharing some products like that. The other one that I always have to travel with are my Bose headphones for canceling out that loud airplane noise. And then one of my favorite things that I have to have is the way I carry my phone in this case that allows me to have all of my credit cards, my driver's license, my business card in case it gets lost. And it's really nice. And the good thing is it comes with a long chain that you can wear around, or even a short chain that you can carry with you. So those are just some of the products I'm going to be talking about on my travel show. It's exciting to have a travel show where you're able to highlight some of the really fun places that you've been to, or some that are on your bucket list. I've been doing one recently of checking out all of the state capitals in the United States. And then I take a picture by it and I learn a little bit history about each one and then post about it. I think I'm almost about halfway through with visiting every capital. And I love to see the architecture on the building and to go inside. The detail of how they built these capitals is just spectacular. I mean, the detail, if you look at it from the staircases to the woodworking, to the tile floor, to the domes. You know, some of them have domes, some don't, like in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And to learn about, you know, when the dome started, a lot of the capitals, you know, had been relocated from different cities. So that's all very, very interesting to learn about. And then you get to learn about the cities or how they picked that city. And so I've been on that tour. Have you thought about, I know some people will go out and go visit all the baseball stadiums or all the NFL stadiums. You know, is there one in particular that you have thought about doing with your kids? Maybe it's going to all the national parks, or how about all the amusement parks? Which one are you going to select? Let me know. Hi, me again, just back here in my backyard. I tried to make it look like a resort. I don't know if you can tell, but I love the pool. Based here in Texas. Wanted just to share a little bit more information about my travel show. It's going to be so exciting. But I have always loved traveling. And, you know, I kind of like to do it on a budget, but fly first class and stay at the best hotels on a good budget. So that's what my show is going to be about. Just being able to, you know, take you to these unique places. Just recently saw the Noah's Ark in like middle of Kentucky. Somebody had built a replica, full-size Noah's Ark. And then stopping off in Cincinnati, Ohio, which I had never been to until recently, and found Skyline Chili, which was one of the originals, and so fun to, you know, find something in that city that they're so unique about having. And then, of course, spending some time in Chicago, the Windy City, and it was sure windy, and finding, oh my gosh, just, you know, one of the best restaurants that I can't wait to share with you. I just love finding places that I've done a lot of research on, and so that's what I'm hoping, that you don't have to do the research, and I've already done the research for you. So that will save you a lot of time, and you can just go to those places and check them out. But it's going to be a great time.